Hi guys. I know a lot of you probably have some really harsh and negative opinions towards me right now.
Jeffree Star always gets a pass.
Rabid, mindless, asinine, imbecilic, moronic fandom. An overzealous or obsessive fan of a particular celebrity.
When you're a YouTuber, it's basically like the most narcissistic job in the world.
Hey everyone, look at me.
Alright, I want to precede this video by saying, be a fan of absolutely anything if you want to. I'm not against that. I mean, if I wasn't so restricted, I'll be constantly tweeting about the latest Dan2DM videos. I don't mind if you like something, you do you, little one. Alright, that's enough waffle. Let's get right into this. Alright, how's it going lads? Welcome back to the mistake of a channel that this is. I hope you're all well and are coping with binge watching my older content for hours on end. Today I thought I would make yet another follow-up video to my previous one. You might have noticed that starting from my commentary effect video to now, most of the recent ones have been following a theme or storyline, I guess. Mostly for continuity's sake. This video will be almost a continuation of those, but there's obviously no need to watch the other ones, unless you're happy to fuel my deflating ego like that. In that case, I thank you, humble merchant. So let's talk about obsessive fandoms. To begin, as I already said, I would like to say that I'm a huge supporter of liking things. It makes the world go round the sun. No, really, if you think about it, gravity is practically the force of things liking each other. Not to get all sciencey, but I'm not even using simile there, mate. There we are, life lessons with CordWit. Somebody did mention that I need to bring that back. Guess today's the day then. Either way, I want you to be sure that being a fan of something is a jolly good thing. Whether it's music, movies, a celebrity, a specific brand of nuclear weapon. You might not believe me if I said that I enjoy a lot of stuff myself. Yep, I know. I'm part of a couple of fandoms, as strange as that may seem. Some I'm more proud of than others. Liking something or somebody is not wrong in any way, alright? You don't want to be a spoil sport necessarily. I think collectively chatting about stuff and theorizing new ideas is jolly good and a lot of fun in my eyes. As much as I despise the word, I think it's quite wholesome. The passion for other people's works is good to see. Keep it up. Keep making those fan arts, mate. You're really improving society. Now, I've given my rightful praise for the fan genre, but that is not what you came here for. You want to see me, a hysterically white British commentator, complain about something that barely impacts me. I've shared my love for fan support, but I have some wild criticisms coming your way. Take a leap with me into the ghastly, gross, deathly reality of stan culture, deplatforming realities, manipulation, and the grossest part of it all, the life of a YouTuber. Be warned, this video contains some morbid content. You probably expected to hear about these in the video. Stan accounts have become mostly infamous during the past couple of years, getting into far too many heated arguments with one particular gnome, causing YouTube to delete 20 million fake views, oh my goodness lad, and sometimes even known for,
well, maybe if so-and-so stand...
I would be lying if I said
They've also become notoriously well known for their fan cams. Riveting. Everywhere you go, you find another fan cam. It's like grains of sand getting everywhere after going to the beach. Go away, you worthless, decomposed shells. There's no purpose for them. Why are they there? You're not even winning an argument by shoving a video of some poor soul down the throat of the casual social media user. Okay, I'm moving a little too fast. Again, I would like to quickly clarify that enjoying an artist is a positive thing. I do admit I quite enjoy one or two of Blackpink's songs despite their obsessive fans. You can't say I don't appreciate good music. Either way, fancams are a worrying thing. They infest almost every single Twitter post. I'll say this now, it's a problem with every fanbase, alright? People seem to think it's only K-pop stans, but it is every genre. Everybody's the same dude. Harry Styles, Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift, PewDiePie, Billie Eilish. I'm Alex, Alex Jones, Jars of Clay, Jack Sucks the Life, and even me. I think K-pop stans unfortunately have the most obsessive and vocal fans. Fancams are some of the most painful things to be sent, to be honest. And the reason for it is that they're just super annoying and that's about it. If a stan thinks somebody's getting angry with their fancam, in order to annoy them and get more views, they will send it again because they're super hilarious.
Oh man, that is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Honestly, I don't think it's the whole fan cam idea that's too bad. They could be fun to share, if done correctly, you know? I mean, when I say they're not used correctly, I mean they're farming synthetic views to try and show how artificially famous these singers are. But other than being annoying, they aren't too much of a problem though, I guess. The problem comes entirely from the people, really. The issue comes to light when you think about tragedies. Probably know where I'm going with this. Only positivity on this show, am I right, lads? I referred to it earlier, when a celebrity passes away, the person will go into trending for a while. That's only natural. Fans and critics come together to mourn the loss of a great, sharing the thoughts on them and contemplating on memories. But these little accounts, wanting to farm more views on their videos, will post them all over the place using the phrase, well, maybe if so-and-so If I'm honest, it's actually very unhealthy for both parties. It is insensitive to post something like that, and I reckon anybody with a functioning anterior insular cortex would agree. Look at me, trying to sound intelligent. To be fair though, some people without them might actually. If you've got an actual brain, then you would agree with me. One problem I've noticed is subsequent to a singer becoming a big deal is that they're roped into fame and are never let out of it. Thanks to these little fanboys. Or girls, you know. This could be a dream of a 12-year-old that wants to become a YouTube star, but it can be hard. People jokingly say that, oh, it's so hard being famous. Well, to be fair, it is. Think about it. If you were somebody like Chong Ho Sok or J-Hope, you would most likely become tired of people spreading videos of you everywhere quite quickly. You might even hate it from the get-go, depending on how self-conscious you are. I know I would. When you're famous, you get locked into this constant attention that you don't want to soil as well. You don't want those same people attacking you. You really don't, mate. When an individual is constantly panning the attention onto this celebrity, they're firstly more likely to make a mistake, secondly not free to make any private resolutions. This ain't much of a problem, but I still see it as one. This was emphasised quite well in the recent Taylor Swift Netflix documentary. People do realise that the term stan comes from a combination of the words stalker and fan, and therefore has no positive connotation whatsoever. Yeah mate, people act like it's an honour to be treating somebody like this. Another issue is the valiant defence of a singer or artist. Think about BTS for example. Their main message is love and being good to people, or something like that. If that is what their ideal system is, then why is it necessary to attack anybody that doesn't like them? That defeats the purpose of their message, doesn't it? On a similar note, commentary YouTubers don't want you going off and attacking people that they disagree with in their video. No matter how harsh they are, criticism is warranted, but death threats aren't. There's a little life lesson for you again. Most, if not all, commentary YouTubers do not endorse death threats. There's a reason they put these dumb disclaimers up on the beginning of all their videos, mate.
Please do not harass anybody mentioned in this video, because I will tell my mum if you do.
What do you think they're for, mate? Aesthetics? Entertainment? The fact that every other YouTuber uses it and therefore they feel like they should in order to fit social norms? Oh wait. No, but if you love a YouTuber to the point of attacking anybody they make a video on, especially if they're clearly parody, I reckon you better spend some time outside, mate. If you actually think that this guy's being legitimate, then you better get off the platform. You're too young. In the same way, the opposite side of the spectrum is also questionable. Very often, people so strongly defend something inconsequential that they like. I mean, why do people need to get so angry if I said that I didn't enjoy a specific movie? I mean, I understand it, but I reckon it's best to learn how to hold it in. You know, if somebody has an opinion that you disagree with, it's better to have a logical discussion. Obviously, if what they say or think is morally wrong, it's best to criticize them. But try and be fair on what you think of your favourite music artist, for goodness sake.
Oh no!
I've recently seen people defending the YouTuber slash SuzyLou.com, Suzy Lou, when she uploads reactionary content of full anime episodes. One of their brilliant defences was this snarky comment. You can show a whole movie on YouTube as long as you react next to it. I mean, what? Alright, I'm off, mate. Just going to react to the entire Star Wars franchise for free money. See you later, losers. Now I gotta say, no, that is not fair use, lad. I feel like I'll be stooping to a childish level if I need to tell you that, mate. The little joke I made then should have emphasised that much. If not, then have this instead.
Depicted scenes will attract rights as film recordings and dramatic works. There may be literary copyrights in featured text. And finally, the sound and music will be protected too.
You also got some lovely fan videos and tweets. Before we get into the dark and serious issues, I thought I would show you a couple of those. I came across this video recently titled Reasons to Love BTS Gym Inversion.
This voice is back and better than ever, LMAO.
Wait, look at those views! Damn, text-to-speech man is going mad out here.
I will take everybody in YouTube.
The term that for some horrendous reason has been used a lot on social media is the term simp. Being a commentator, I will give you the definition on screen now. I can't be bothered to read it out. Now, the people who are exactly this do a ton to support somebody. They will go to the extent of donating even if they're financially troubled. The level of idiocy with these people watching Twitch females is disgusting, mate. And again, with the valiant defense of these people is also disappointing. While it is fun to clown on people like this, it is quite a direct cause of incel culture, you know? If the only females you see in your life are the ones online, then you're having a severe problem. Just get used to talking to women without the intention of getting married, mate. I'm looking at you, Tom. I find that when you give a YouTuber or a celebrity so much control over their easily manipulated fanbase, they can get out of a bloody lot. I mean, we've seen it many times. I've been tempted to make a video about famous YouTube pedophiles, but I decided that it wouldn't fit my style or sense of humour, so, because you know, nonsense, haha, hilarious, that's the punchline. Yeah, I'll see myself up. But to summarise it, when a fan loves a creator, they would joyfully do anything for them because they're kids most of the time. Face it, most people on YouTube are children. Forget anybody saying that they're a certain age, kids lie more than criminals. It's a known fact. Anyway, they would quickly go to the extent of sending, photos of, well, you know, you get the picture. If the creator wants some dodgy stuff from an obsessive fan, they would give it to them in a heartbeat. Some testimonies we've heard from the previous Onision victims was that they had been flown over after only talking online for a couple of months. Especially as a person with his reputation, that is what I call manipulation. Hey, that rhymed. I can never take myself seriously, can I? Neither should you, really, actually. In a similar way, if you so valiantly defend a cause, it's bound to go to a hypocritical extent. Like with the Onision thing, my mate Nick was almost suspended because he didn't agree with Shiloh, one of the alleged victims. She got her fanbase to attack him and stuff. If you're interested in looking further into this whole garbage, I would suggest you watch his videos on the issue. He's a pretty good bloke. When you have a platform, you usually end up getting into this warped sense of reality, especially if you don't have anybody sit down and tell you that you're as insignificant as everybody else. You just have a couple of digits next to your name. The most obsessive fans and stans or whatever won't help this, they'll make it astronomically worse. The creator would then have an ego through the roof to the point where they would ignore any criticism whatsoever. Again, bringing back the good old Suzy Low or Onision. They both have a pretty huge ego to the point where they believe that they could get away with almost anything. As much as Suzy Lou is concerned, she owns the copyright to her own face, but can upload full anime episodes on her channel. The world we live in, man. I reckon that people can be easily manipulated, or at least I can. Used to. On that note, you shouldn't allow any YouTuber to manipulate you. Or dictators. I don't want to compare YouTubers to dictators, but they really can be. If you think that what a person is saying is wrong, fact check it and look over your own moral compass. Then you decide whether to agree with them or not. You see, obviously this is a bigger problem with children and stuff, who hopefully aren't watching my videos. You don't need to agree with everything a person says. Nobody has the same opinions. Even this one might get some people. Make sure that you don't only like something because your friends or idols do as well. If you like something, you like it. As long as it's legal, I encourage that. In summary, loving a creator is a dangerous cause of predatory behaviour. I didn't want to elaborate on this idea too much because it's a little morbid, but I sincerely hope that you get that point. Standing a creator is also relatively dangerous for reasons mentioned. And finally, a false depiction of reality is one of the worst impacts of people going mad over a single individual. All in all, when you're famous, be careful what you wish for, and if you're not, be careful what you do in support of famous people. If you're both, be sure to check your own moral compass and do not comply with peer pressure.